back to Over the Hill Acres. I'm Rob. I guess you'll know what I'll be doing this evening. I'm going to get those plants in the garden after it cools down. It's not terribly hot. It's pushing 80, but hardly any clouds in the sky, and the sun just beats down on you. I'm going to wait till probably after supper to go out and plant these, and I'll be taking you along with me. We'll have a little garden talk. We'll talk to you then. Hey everyone, welcome back. Alrighty, it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. The sun's starting to set. Oh, excuse me, let me take off my glasses. The temperature is perfect out here, slight breeze. The sun's down low enough that I'm not getting that really strong sun beating on me. So let's get these few plants in the ground while we got a chance. So let's check the mail while I'm down here. See what we got. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yep. No bills. Good thing. A few hand tools. We got a few weeds in here to pluck out. Nothing major. And then we'll get planting. Okay, let's pull out these few little weeds. There ain't many here. Always try to get them out by the roots if possible. Okay. We're gonna stick in some tomato plants first. Let's see what we got to work with here. Okay, here's three big beef tomato plants. The wife picked these up, so I'm not exactly sure what we got. We got a little bit of everything. So I always use bone meal with mine. Helps them get a good start and grow. Any plant that blossoms and produces fruit, bone meal is perfect for it. Provides a good amount of phosphorus, and the blossoms and the roots love the phosphorus. First thing we'll do is lay out our three plants here that I have. Now we want to dig a hole. Tomatoes are one of those plants that will produce roots all the way up their stems, so you can bury them a little deeper to help support them. I always pinch off this bottom very first leaf so I can bury up to that point. So you dig yourself a nice hole that's going to get you about up to there. Then you take your bone meal, organic bone meal. You don't want to find the bone meal that's ground into a powder. You don't want anything that's chunky, because this is something that takes a long time to break down. So if it's in a powder form, it works a lot better. Sprinkle a little in the bottom, then all over your roots, just like so. Set it in there, cover the sides up a little bit. Then you're going to backfill that in there. It's right about halfway up to where you want it. Sprinkle a little more bone powder around there. Excuse me, bone meal in a powder form. And then cover it up, just like so. Now when we're done, we will water these in real well. Okay, let's get the other two in. I always try to space my tomato plants out at least 1.5 to 2 feet apart. This ground's so soft and workable, I don't need to really dig it with a shovel. And then I'll take the little tag that comes with these, because they're usually plastic, they won't wear out or anything, and stick it in the ground where I planted them so I know what ones I have in there, especially when I'm planting more than one variety. So I like to lay out my plants first, and then I just go through and plant them real quick. That works best for me. Now there's one tool that I love. It's just a simple, it looks like a knife, but it really isn't. It's got serrated edge on it and a point. It's perfect for digging and getting out some of them big, tough roots and weeds. And plus, it's excellent for planting. You just stick it in there. It breaks up the ground. You can pull everything back real nice. Okay, now we have green peppers. I'm going to get them in there. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, they're not all green peppers. What do we got? We have 12 pepper plants to put in. We have Keystone resistant giants, which are sweet pepper. And then we have another sweet pepper. And then we have Barren Red Beauties and Orange Blaze. They're all sweet peppers. So let's lay them all out here. These I'll plant a little closer together. Leave me some room on that side for something else. A few weeds to pluck here. Now the peppers, you don't bury them as deep. Their roots won't sprout, but the bone meal helps them out also. Okay, this first bed's all planted. I got my big tomatoes, my slicers, my beef masters type on this end. And then we moved all the different types of sweet peppers we got. And this last row are super chili peppers. But as you can see, these have started to flower. They even got little peppers on them. I'm going to do something that'll probably make you guys cringe. I'm going to pinch all of them off of there. These plants are way too small. So I don't want these flowering quite yet. All the energy is going to these, putting out these flowers. I want these to grow a little bit. I want them to put all their energy into producing the plant for a little bit, and then we'll let them flower out and continue. So kind of doesn't make sense to me either, but to destroy a plant like that. But there, now they're all back to normal. There's no flowers on them. They'll grow bigger and stronger this way. Put all the energy into making the plant stronger and healthier, and then they'll fruit out and we'll get chili peppers here a little later. So I'm gonna move over to this next bed. I've got cherry tomatoes and my zucchini and squash to put in here, and then we'll be done for the evening. Okay, I have all of the plants I have in now, all my tomatoes and peppers in this bed. cherry tomatoes in that bed over there, and I have zucchini and some acorn squash in the end down there. They take up a lot of room, so they'll take over half of that bed over there. Plus they'll be hanging over the sides and growing on the ground. But I decided to try the bed this year. I've never planted like zucchini and squash in a bed. I want to see how they go. So let's get these watered in. We have a little issue. My water hose, I left this wand outside and it has sprung a leak. So I'm going to try to do this without getting totally soaked. See, it comes out the handle. So we're going to keep that side away from me and just try to water these without getting myself totally soaked. That's good. I'm washing the lawnmower at the same time. You want to make sure you water this in really good. Soak the ground the first time. Gotta give these things a good drink. And then I'll stay right on it the rest of the summer, watering probably in the morning before I go to work, and then again in the evening. Unless we get a big rainy spell, and then I'll let Mother Nature take care of it. Huh, I like that. I can water both beds at the same time this way. Interesting. We're supposed to get rain Saturday, so we haven't had rain in almost a week and a half. It's unbelievable. I thought we lived in a jungle here for a while because it rained every day. So we got the garden planted, all my plants in. I still have things like radishes and stuff. I'm going to get some of them in. Some lettuce, leaf lettuce that is, things like that. And then that'll be done. I got everything watered up here. And all the wife's flowers watered because she's working tonight. That takes a act of Congress as it is. She's got what feels like 100 of them. And I had a section of lawn out here that I had to redo because we put the tile line in. That's all watered. I need to go put away the mower and the tools I had out, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for coming along. I hope you learned a little something on the gardening. If not, maybe you can teach me a little something. Feel free to leave comments in here, and I'll talk to you a little later. Enjoy what's left of the evening. And God bless.